So how this is gonna work is in between rounds. If you want, there's gonna be like a 2 to 3 minute break between rounds, and you can go off and film a confessional Total Drama Island style, which I will then insert in the actual videos midway through.
I think that confessionals are like maybe the best idea for a game show that anyone has ever had. It's like in Total Drama Island, except in real life. Oh my god.
I'm confused. I don't know how I got here. I'm just someone's roommate.
Either way, welcome everyone to Complete Chaos K3, the third one. Woo, yay, can anyone? Thank you. A lot of you are muted. That's okay. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you. This is why you're here.
Wow.
All right, so let me introduce the cast, starting with Jen. This is her 8th game show. She got 8th in game night 13, 4th in game night 14, 1 game night 15, 5th in game night 16, 8th in game night 18, quarterfinals of game night 21, 9th in game night 22, and is my girlfriend. Please be nice to an extent. Up next, Sydney. This is her 7th game show. She was second in the first ever game night almost 2.5 years ago. She won game night 2, made it to the semifinals of game night 3, was the winner of game night 5. Made it to the semifinals of game night 10, was the winner of game night 17, and has kept the cat alive for a bit. Is everyone? Yeah, everyone's there. Then we got Charlie. This is his 2nd game show ever. He was 5th in game night 13, and he is also known as the Hog. Charlie, how did the nickname the Hog come to be? I actually don't know.
Well, it was created after we started the Hog Initiative, where we petitioned the SGA to put a giant hog, a boar, in the college center, 113, I think. But I think there was some pushback. There was a little bit of pushback. But we're holding out hope for next year.
One day we'll get a hog on Stonehill College campus and let it run wild.
One day. Lots of mud, and lots of pigs.
Yeah. Up next, we've got Mia, a new challenger to the channel. Her favorite movie growing up is WALL-E, and she once fell out of a FedEx truck. That's all I know about this person. I just met her. And then you got Enrique. This is his 10th game show. I'm not going to read through all 9 stats like I did the previous people, because that's a lot. I think that's not even the most for any person. Also, that's his pet rabbit off to the side. I wanted to include it. And Kyle, at one point, printed out a picture of him and put it on her wall, and I kind of just got used to it. I shit you not, that did happen. Matt is up next. This is his 3rd game show. He was 2nd in game night 22, which was the infinite one. He was a quarterfinalist in game night 23, and is a twin. Up next, we got Kristina. This is her 2nd game show, semifinals of game night 23, and she's also a twin. Following that up with Tara, her 3rd game show. She was 5th in game night 22. She was in game night 23. And she's not a twin, but I'm pretty sure she's got like 5 siblings. Tara, it's 5, right?
Yes, sir. 5 siblings. 1 sister, 4 brothers.
Nice. Then you got Eric. This is his 4th game show. He got 2nd in game night 20. He made it to the semifinals of game night 21 and was in the quarterfinals of game night 23. He's also my buddy. And last but not least, you got Jack. He was in 7 game shows previously. They're all right there. And he's the cutest member of the Improv E-board. I can't think of anyone else who's cuter.
Hi, Dylan.
Thanks, Dylan.
Hi, Jen. How are you? All right, so I know what you're thinking. How does Complete Chaos K work? Well, I'm going to tell you. There are 8 different games that we'll be playing tonight. Well, 8 or 9. And these games will be decided by a wheel. So, like, whatever we spin on the wheel will be the game that we play. At the end of each game, the 2 people who perform the worst will then be subjected to a vote by the group. Whoever receives the most votes is out of the game show. However, if you perform the best in any of the first 4 games, you will receive an advantage. That advantage will be will only be known to you, but everyone will know you have it. So with that, I'm going to spin the wheel and decide what the first game is. Oh no, I forgot it had a background soundtrack.
Here's.
Oh, it's the really long game. Okay, great. I love that that's first. Alright, let's jump to The Price is Right Stats Edition. Woo! So, for those of you who don't know, I usually run a game on the channel called eBay Price is Right. However, I realized that no one ever knows the prices of eBay items, and it kind of just gets annoying, so I modified it a bit. For each question, you will receive a question that has a number as an answer. Your goal is to guess as close to the actual answer without going over. Whoever guesses the closest is safe. There are 8 questions and 10 of you. Does that make sense? If two people are close at the same time, then I will just advance both of them. Unless it's like the second to last question. Then I'll tell you what happens then. So, everyone will be messaging me their answers, and then we will read them aloud after. So starting with this. How many words per second are there in Eminem's Rap God? Just message me on anything that you prefer. It looks like everybody is locked in. So, Charlie, how many words per second did you write then?
I said 6 words per second.
6. Jen.
I said 7.
Jack.
I was bold. I said 12.
12 words per second. Enrique.
I said 1.5.
All right. Eric.
I said 4.5.
All right. Kristina.
I went with a high number of 15.
15 words per second. That is a lot of words for Matt.
I said 8.
All right. Mia.
I said 4.5.
4.5, same as Eric. Sydney.
I originally said 30, and then I hoped you would let me change it to 12, which is still too much.
I let you change it to 12. And Tara.
I said 5.
You said 5. I should mention, this is the closest without going over. And it is 4.28, which means Enrique with 1.5, you're the only one that didn't go over.
Wow,
So,
I played it really safe.
Enrique, not only are you automatically safe and moving on to the next round, you also will get an advantage, which we will talk about after this game. As we move on to question 2, how many views are on Jimmy Fallon's most viewed YouTube video? That we are talking about the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon YouTube channel. He doesn't have an alt account. This is closest without going over. Also, Enrique, because you already got one right, you do not have to answer. I'm currently going through like 3 different apps trying to figure out where everyone's texting from. Okay, everyone is locked in. So, Charlie, how many views?
I said 80 million views.
80 million. Jen.
I said 10K.
10,000 views. Jack.
15 million.
15 million. Eric.
200 million.
200 million. Enrique.
1 billion.
1 billion. Kristina.
I said 5 million.
5 million. Matt.
I said 20 million.
20 million. Mia.
I also said 20 million.
Also 20 million. Sydney.
1.5 million.
1.5 million. Tara.
6 million.
6 million. I can confirm that it is 269 million, which means Eric, you move on with 200 million. I should mention Eric is the only person to guess above 100 million, and it was for that Star Wars video in the lower right, or on the the third video, like the third image, where they sang the Star Wars theme a cappella, like the cast of like Force Awakens, I want to say. All right, so Enrique and Eric, you guys have guaranteed yourselves to not be the first one eliminated. As we move on to question number 3, if you only counted states that have active NFL stadiums, how many electoral votes would there have been in 2020? Would anyone like me to clarify things about this question?
What is an
So it's
active
about-
NFL stadium?
So, if a NFL team plays their home games in a state, that state counts.
Don't they all do that?
Yes, but only the states that they play that have an NFL team count for this. So, like,
I thought every state had an NFL team.
I'm not gonna say anything, but if someone wants to tell Tara how many NFL teams there are, they can. Does anyone know how many NFL teams there are, now that I think about it?
There are 32, aren't
I
they?
think we actually need to clarify the electoral college.
So, a state has a number of electoral votes based on their population.
Yes, that I know.
So, if an NFL team plays at a stadium, that many number of votes counts towards the answer. Okay, everyone's answers are locked in, so starting with Charlie.
I said 120 electoral votes.
120. Jen.
I said 28.
28. Jack.
Said 110.
All right. I'm going to skip Eric and Enrique, go to Kristina.
I just said 16.
16. Matt.
There's got to be at least 2.
At least 2. Mia.
I said 50.
50. Sydney.
130.
And Tara, do you want to read your whole message? Because I think it would be funny to say out loud.
Guys, I said 300. I can read the message.
Yes, because I read all your messages in your voice.
I have no idea. This is 2 things I know nothing about. I don't even know how many electoral votes there are. Like, I'm just guessing.
So Tara's answer was 300, and the correct answer is 389. So Tara, you take it.
Dylan, I request you read mine.
Was it on Discord?
Yep.
Your answer was fuck you. That's my answer locked in. Okay, so Enrique, Eric, and Tara have moved on, right? And I'd like to congratulate Tara because you are the first person to beat my prediction of first boot. I had you written down in advance, and it's not you, so congratulations.
So mean. You were so right. But that's so mean.
I don't know. All right. Either way, moving on to question 4. How many FNAF games are there, including spin-offs, according to Wikipedia?
So do I not get to answer anymore? Can I answer
You do
anymore?
not, but you can answer anyway. So this is how many FNAF games there are listed on the Five Nights at Freddy's Wikipedia page. Okay, so starting with Charlie.
I said 15 games.
15 games. Jen.
I know I said too high. 215.
215 Five Nights at Freddy's game. It feels like it. Jack.
I said 9.
9. And we're going to go to Kristina.
I said 26.
26. Matt.
27.
27. Mia.
8.
8. Sydney.
11.
And Tara said 10. The number of FNAF games listed on Wikipedia, including spin-offs, are 18, which means Charlie takes it with 15. There are an additional 9 games listed that are counted as spin-offs. So there were 9 mainline games and 9 spin-offs. I just thought it was funny that they listed One Night at Flumpy's as one of them, and I had no idea what that is, and I thought it was funny.
Okay, so they were listing fan-made games then.
Yes, they
That
were.
explains it.
All right, so far, half the spots that are guaranteed in the first round have been claimed. They've been claimed by Enrique, Eric, Tara, and Charlie. As we move on to question 5, how many? If you added up the number of community chest cards and chance cards in Monopoly, how many cards are there? Eric, you are correct. I'll get to Eric in a moment.
Sorry, my phone's malfunctioning.
You are good, whoever said that. Was that Kristina? I think it was. Yep, it was. And we lost Tara. It's okay. She's already moved on. Enrique, nice globe.
Thank you. I just got it.
You're welcome. All right, so I'm going to tell you all something in advance. The lowest answer was 35, and you all went over, so I'm going to ask you all to please give me another answer. The lowest answer was 35, and you all went over. So, for reference, Jen said 59, Jack said 35, Enrique said 82, Kristina also said 35, Matt said 52, Mia said 139, Sydney said 56.
Oh, it's under 35 is what you're saying?
I'm saying it is under 35.
Okay.
That said, okay. All right, so I'm going to start with Jen.
I said 17.
All right, Jack.
I said 27.
27, Kristina.
I said 20.
20, Matt.
16.
16, Mia.
I said 10.
10, and Sydney.
24.
All right, I can confirm that there are 32 cards, 16 community chests, 16 chance, which means Jack with 27, you take it and move on. There's the Jack dance I know and love.
You know, I think that first round actually pretty much went swimmingly. Like, I knew I had the Monopoly question in the bag since my cousin actually is a copy of Monopoly.
I forgot I made a second football question. How many points did the Patriots score in the 2018 regular season? My bad. I tried to do one per question, and I wrote down in my notes sports and history, and I forgot the history question was also a sports question. This is across all Patriots games that happened in the 2018 season. Okay. All right. The 5 answers are locked in, so starting with Jen.
I said 87.
87, about 5 points a game. Kristina.
I said 400.
400. Matt.
I said 1,024.
1,024, about a little over 100 points a game, roughly. Mia.
Oh.
Yeah, 200.
200. And Sydney.
389.
Now, I'm pretty sure it's either Sydney or Mia, but I don't remember what the last 2 digits are of the number. So we're going to find out together. 356, which means that Sydney went over. Mia takes the 6th spot in the next round, which means we're down to Jen, Kristina, Matt, and Sydney. As we move on to our 7th question. How many episodes of Chopped are there, not counting specials and not including spin-offs? How many episodes of Chopped are there?
Dylan, does this include Chopped Jr.?
Not including spin-offs.
Oh, okay.
Matt knows the number of episodes of Chopped Jr. off the top of his head. That's probably why he asked. All right, so starting with Jen.
I said 317.
317. Kristina.
Said 500.
500. Matt.
I I said 84.
84. Sydney.
150.
I can confirm that it is 673 as of today, which means that with 500, Kristina moves on. I should mention, I made this question on January 9th, looked at the Wikipedia, and saw there was an episode coming out on January 10th, so I had to add it. Legit, it was like, season 52 isn't done yet, but season 53 is already airing. It's very weird. Also, a season is like every 3 months for some reason. There's a lot of Chopped, is what I've learned.
Good show.
Yep, so, Jen, Matt, and Sydney. There is one spot left in the top 9. Or, there's one guaranteed spot left in the top 9. So, it'll all come down to this. What is the distance from Earth to Uranus? Matt looked extremely enthusiastic. Sydney looks like she's about to cry. And Jen is looking at her phone. I was trying to come up with
Sorry,
Jen.
Mia made a stupid joke.
0. My anus is on Earth.
Good answer. Good answer. Stocks are up. This is for Jen, Matt, and Sydney. All right, everyone is locked in. Starting with Jen.
I said 300 million.
300 million. Matt.
I said 284 million.
284 million. Sydney.
500,000.
500,000. Enrique, for reference, how many miles is it from the sun to Earth?
I can't remember. I think it's 18 million.
93 million, but yeah, just about. Either way, the answer is 1.7 billion, which means that Jen, you have guaranteed yourself a spot in the next round. So Matt and Sydney are our bottom 2. Oh no, fuck. Shoot, why is the link not working? Okay, someone's getting Weezer. There it is. So, Matt and Sydney. Oh wait, actually, before I do that, Enrique, pick a number 1 to 4.
I like 3.
3, okay. All right, Enrique, I am texting you your advantage now.
So I just won the first round. And my power is I can switch the votes. But that sounds kind of terrifying, so I'm going to save it if I ever come in last. If not, then I'm going to fuck with someone. I mean, mess with someone.
Okay, so with that, Matt and Sydney, one of you will be the first person eliminated from Complete Chaos K3. But before votes are read, you guys each get one chance to plead to everyone else on why you should stay. Starting with Matt.
Please, please, please. I'll bring my dog on camera.
All right.
Both of them. Ooh.
Sydney.
Well, my cat is already on camera cleaning herself. And she really wants to participate because she's never participated in a Dylan Prue game night. And also Mia's my roommate, and I don't think it's fair if she moves on and I don't, and I will cry.
I don't know any of you.
She doesn't know anyone, and so please.
All right, with that, it is time to vote. Enrique, in the event of a tie, you will be our tiebreaker because you were the first one to answer correctly.
Perfect.
Dylan, are we voting for who we want out or who we want to
Who you
stay?
want eliminated.
Okay.
Do I say my noun or do I?
Text it to me.
Okay, and then
in the event of a tie, I will ask you.
Can I use
Eric, that is not an option. You cannot vote my mom off the game show. Oh wait, that
Dylan's mom
reminds.
is a wonderful woman.
That reminds me, Aubrey. What's the stock update?
Oh God, Dylan, I wasn't ready. Okay, I'm ready now. It's time for some Dylan Prue Game Night stock updates. We here at Dylan Prue Game Night Incorporated are happy to announce that Dylan Prue Game Night is now being traded on the public stage. After a great deal of coercion, I have convinced Dylan Prue to promote me to being the official Dylan Prue Game Night stocks correspondent. Every episode, I'll be keeping you updated on the latest in Dylan Prue Game Night stocks. I have 13 degrees in the stock market and macroeconomics, and am thus the most qualified individual to be delivering this very important news. And now, for the stock update. We currently have no updates. Tune in next episode for more Dylan Prue Game Night stock updates.
All right. So with that, the votes are in, and if anyone would like to use an advantage, now would be the time to do so. Nope? Okay. By a vote of 5-3, Sydney, you are the first person eliminated from the game night. I am so sorry. My sincerest apologies. Much better. So this has been episode 1. We will see you all in episode 2.
I would like to say that Doodle and I feel wrongly eliminated, being the first to be eliminated from the game. We are very disappointed in the way the events turned out, and we feel like the game was rigged against us. That is all.